WJL-Show parking lot edition. The internet speed is super fast here. Flowing over rocks, shooting high into the air, the splash at the front of a canoe going up and over bumpy rapids. The speed is fast on this stream, flowing, serene, around green leaves falling into the water. The last days of sun before the rainy season nears is here. Winter approaches, then spring again, maybe. One never knows what the future will unfold. One never knows what the future will unfold. Bold actions, reactions, infatuations, people making brash decisions could end it all for us in an instant. It could end it all. But most likely not. Most likely we will keep on keeping on. The earth spins like a top fast on a table, spinning round, 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 wobbling and coming to a stop someday. Who knows when? Nobody can predict. But daydreaming people wishing for the rapture that will never come unless that alien ship from Independence Day or other horror film arrives like Skyline, sucking people up into the air, up into the spaceship to harvest their brains. That's the only rapture we're ever going to see. This is a little coffee with my tea, a sip of tea in a car. What I don't know is if this stream is clear. It should be. The internet speed is fast enough, but that doesn't guarantee that we will have a clear stream. So let's read a poem from a book called Ghost House. House in torment, beer in hand, sun in the sky, sat on the porch, sketching Sarah Winchester. Sarah believed ghosts would kill her if she did not try to confuse them first by building odd rooms in her house. Christie explained that when you talk to white right-wing gun nuts, they always lift up the Second Amendment as if it were a commandment from God. Sarah Winchester was haunted by ghosts of people her guns murdered. Her story is a metaphor for modern-day America. America profits from guns. We can't get rid of them. And now they are killing us on the streets and in Sarah's haunted house. Christie hates guns because guns kill. That's what they do best. Let's see if I have another poem of my own in this book. I know that poetry is very unpopular. It's the most unpopular form of writing in the world. Poetry is boring. Poetry is difficult to understand. Poetry is this highfalutin speech that boring people like people who drink tea from cups like this, in china cups, and whisper about things that nobody cares about. That's what poetry is. That's what people think poetry is. It's too difficult to understand. It's what your teacher in grade school read out loud from a book. Words that rhyme, climb up a tree like a cat in a hat that got to fat eating squirrel eggs. They came in bags at the store that only Mama Sushi. Welcome. I'm in South Salem right now. Is this stream clear? I don't know because I ran a speed test before I began and the upload speed was like 80. It should be a clear stream. I'm like must be right underneath a Wi-Fi repeater. I don't understand. I like poetry, but and Mama Sushi likes poetry, but maybe nobody else does. It's very clear. Great. I wish that I had internet speeds like this at home. And thank you very much, Mama Sushi, for moderating last night. And just to be clear, I don't on Tools of Fortune, I don't particularly want people harassing other people. In Tools of Fortune, I'm not necessarily looking for people to harass other people in the chat. So, but yeah, I understand. You are pregnant and all kinds of things are going on in your body right now, and it's easy to lose your temper in when you're pregnant. So I hear. But what I was wanting to say is that I thank you for moderating for me. And but in the Tools of Fortune, I'm not really looking for like that one Bible banger did. Yeah, I didn't see that there was like that he put. I think that I saw in the retrospect that it was like a half a dozen chats of his Bible verses. So I don't know if he was really serious about his wanting to convert others. I didn't get the impression that he was, but nevertheless, let's just read this other poem titled "Ghost in the House." I just wanted to let you know that I really, really appreciate your moderation and for in that channel to clean out the riffraff. Ashna, welcome. I am doing fine. I got a few minutes in this parking lot while my mother is in a doctor's appointment, and it's just me and Pee Wee right now. I'll bring Pee Wee up in just a second. The night is a fireplace and a performance, said Joy. I wanted to be done with it. The locomotive in my dream continued burning. It tunneled into an alleyway, battled in the deep, snuck in under a cover of darkness. You could have this body. A stranger handed me a newspaper. The storage closet was opened. I reared up to meet the dark, stood hard on the wooden floor. 9 candles were on the table, illuminating my desire to return. You only have 90 seconds to redeem yourself. I stood outside her house, held fast by mental gravity, releasing, rehashing the pitfalls and the snares. Her heel gave birth to a line that ripped my mind apart till there was no joy. Fill me with sand and desert me. I took time off of Tools of Fortune, but I didn't take time off of. Oh, are you talking to you as a bot? I didn't take time off of this channel. Come here, Pee Wee. So this is my little doggy, Pee Wee. She wants to say hi to everyone out there. She she doesn't really like the camera. Yeah, Mama Sushi is not a bot. No, Mama Sushi is my friend. She's been on my channel once. Um, but she comes on often to help out. So this is little Pee Wee. She's an old dog. Let me just hold her like that. Starting to get warm now in Salem. So how are you guys doing? Ashana, welcome to my car talk in the parking lot. That's what we's doing now. Open up the window a little bit more. I'm looking weak. Oh, well, it's really early in the morning for me. I've had like 4 hours of fairly good, Ashana. That my health is pretty good. I mean, I do need to exercise more, but then who doesn't need to exercise more? Except for those who are obsessed with it and need to exercise less. And my eyesight's no good, but it's fine. I can see well enough to drive without glasses. The road bike, welcome. Spam, yeah, I'm spamming these thoughts into your head. The doctor gave me a good, clean bill of health. And I had my blood test like 2 weeks ago. The only thing is, I got to watch my blood sugar. But that's about it. Exercise more, watch my blood sugar. You know, maybe I'd be like my mother or like some of my relatives who lived to be 100. One of my relatives, she went into assisted living when she was 99 years old. I remember she was still writing poetry at 103. That's one of my relatives. I have a lot of relatives that lived to be 100 years old. So you haven't checked. You have eye issues. But you know what? Yeah, my mom is in good health for what, 85? 85? I sent her in on she's on a cane. Her hip hurts her a little bit. She's just coming in to get some go to podiatry. And then has a little arthritis. She only takes like one pill. Okay, you're going to visit the doctor this week. No. But anyways, my eyes go back far in my head. They're Arctic eyes. They're kind of the eyes that you know. My favorite book. Oh, that's a hard one. I like the story "Old Man and the Sea." I also like that's probably I've read that one quite a few times. I like I like Star Trek. I read a lot of Star Trek novels when I was a teenager. I haven't read any in the past. Uh, uh, no, I don't have either of those things. These are I I have I can't see up close. I can't see print up close. So my up close a video on my favorite books. All right, I'll think about doing that. Now, uh, Ashana, this here is a book that I wrote. This is a book that I wrote. This is my own book. It's a book of poems. This is a book that I published. This is a book of poems of other people's poems. My eyesight is the standard eyesight that happens to people when they cross over 40. And my name, I have this book linked in my the book is linked. The link to it is on my channel header page. If you go to my channel header page and you go under the links in there, and then I think there's there is a tree link thing or link tree thing, and on there's a direct link to this book for a print on demand book. This book through Amazon. Yeah. Well, Mama Sushi, it looks like so your husband went Okay. Yeah, I'm going to the food bank tomorrow. Without those food banks, it really helps to stretch those dollars out a lot. I guess we could talk about that, about how talk about food. Use free books from USA ECNAR, yeah. But yeah, this is my book. I wrote this. This is like it's not. This is all like found poetry. I'll just read a book from here. I'll read a poem from here. All right, this is called The Unexpected Journey. The Unexpected Journey. I'm selling it for $10. I'm selling this on Amazon for $10. Unexpected Journey. When we get older, make new favorite things. Put your pants on. Have an affair at your desk, in your mind, at work. Mix it up. Sprinkle in guilty pleasures. Eat your way into sexy. Remember, she's not your mama. It's play, not childbirth. Accept the good feelings. Don't involve your family. Involve your body. Begin living your life. It's not cancer. The end of youth is a new beginning. Explore yourself. Found on page 49. A reason to live another week. The nightly show at Broad City. Monkeys watch the winter doldrums under a bus. Justified seeking mates. Let's see if we can find another one here. A lot of the poems in this book are completely inappropriate. They're not safe for work. They're not safe for families, for kids. Let's try this one here. Where did that poem go to? It's kind of hard to see. Oh, here we go. Uh-oh, Pee-wee. It's all right. You got the window over here. Don't crawl out the window, dog. All right, let's read this one. Where did I go? Where did I go? Would I miss Mass if I stopped going altogether? Today I was scheduled to go into work early. I didn't put up a fuss. What choice did I have? What I question more is, am I still a believer? Does the church teach truth? Is yesterday still relevant? Have I become my father? He worshiped God in nature. At least that is what Mom said. I always thought he was an atheist. I, however, experienced God through the scribbles of my pen and through the croaking frogs under the stars. And if I were to answer this question, would I miss Mass if I stopped going? I do miss Mass, but I haven't been to Mass in like 6 years. I miss it, but I stopped going. I'll just turn the camera. No, I don't want to. Other people don't want to be in my video. If I turn the camera around, I'm in a wheelchair spot. My mom is the one who is has mobility issues. A man on a bus told me about Little Red Riding Hood. She wore a hoop dress rounder than the moon. She bent down to look between her legs, observed a boat floating into another world. A toothless man with dental probes for fingers stood knee-deep in mud. He wailed on a three-stringed harp. He sawed the bloody bow across a bodice made of rusty nails. He sang, "Give it to me now, give it to me now," in a dreary tenor. An old woman waited for a bus. Her back was bent double from a lifetime of rewardless work. She dragged a mannequin by the hair. It had a twisted face and a blue wax skirt. It melted into the moon as it wriggled and screeched across the sidewalk. Morose dancers contorted their bodies as they replayed the scene of the crime. They stirred piss in hell's cauldron with long femur bones and served the soup to angels masquerading as reptilian aliens. Lion dogs screamed murder. They jabbed spears of their rage between the bars of the cage. Well, I don't think anybody is watching anymore. I think, oh, sorry, dog. I think that the poetry has chased everybody away. The boredom of the moment. The boredom of the moment is now. I plow through this moment in a car. I sat at the bar next to Herb, drinking a brew so strange it flew out of his mouth like a supersonic jet, projecting thoughts like spam into your brain. Tarot and oracle for the soul. Good mythical morning to you. The myth was a life not lived to its fullest. Nobody can hear these words. They're too distracted by the next live stream over, which is more exciting than this one. Just flip the channels through the feed. Feed your curiosity on words more exciting than these. I feel these words in me. They stream like a beam out to you. Can you connect to these thoughts, to these sounds, to these feelings? Can you connect to these feelings streaming out of me through the Wi-Fi in this parking lot? The upload speed is like massive like a Titanic hitting an iceberg in the ocean. The iceberg, only a teeny tip of it points into the abyss of mind. Much of who we are is that way. It bubbles up in our sleep. It bubbles up in our wordless words, our emotions of the body, our emotions emoting, rolling down hills like tire cars. Have you ever seen that before? A wheel just spinning out of control, rolling down a hill. That's how we are most of the time in this life. Completely untethered from a car, from the foundation, from the four, four. The course is set every time the alarm goes off. We don't think about what it is that we do. We turn the autopilot on. We go to work. We do what we're told. We follow the script. Someone else is the author of your life. Free, it requires courage. Systems, that matrix that chains us into it. Well, that's my thoughts that I have here. My parking lot poetry session. I'll sip a little bit more tea for you. Tarot and Oracle for the soul. I woke up really early today, like 6. I only got like 4 hours of sleep. But I did a Tools of Fortune reading last night, and I'm going on Heart and Soul Connected this afternoon at 2 Pacific. I hadn't really done I hadn't done any card readings for like a week. I just wanted to make sure I had a bit of a warm up before I did it again this afternoon. And uh, does that make any sense? I was just so I was like connecting and connecting to other people's energies, and had a lot of trolls come in. A lot of yeah. Oh, I froze. Yeah, they're trolls. I need to figure out what words to filter out on the other channel. You know, I filtered out a lot of words on this one. Welcome, G. I keep freezing. Okay, then I'm going to cut this thing off. I'm going to cut this thing off and be done with it in this moment. So I wanted to thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you, G. Thank you, Ashna. And everybody else who came into the chat to say hello, and everyone else who just tuned in for at least for a moment or a few seconds. Yeah, actually, this puppy is about 16 years old. She's an old, frail dog. It's starting to get hot here in Salem. Bye-bye, and I will see all y'all the next time. And I will be on at 2 p.m. this afternoon on... Yeah, this dog's 16. She's really close to 16. She can still jump and all that, but she's losing weight a bit. And so, anyways, that's what we got. It's getting warm. I don't have any more. My mama's going to be coming out soon. And so I got to say good night, good morning to you. And I will be on at a later time today, maybe. Yeah, maybe. All right. Bye. And we'll see you the next time. Bye-bye.